It's finally here, and 100 years never looked so good. Hello everyone, Mike Gardner, 2010 Highland Park High School grad, joining you live and direct from the HP Centennial Celebration in front of the beautiful Highlander Stadium, and of course the Scots Museum celebrating 100 years of HPISD history, a chance to go back in time to celebrate the past, but of course look forward to the future. And this is probably one of the coolest features of the HPISD Centennial Celebration, a giant mural featuring all the logos was actually all created by several of the HPISD students. Ms. Clayton, first off, what does it mean for you to be contributing to the Centennial?
It means so much because my mother-in-law graduated from here, my husband, his siblings, my children. I've had the privilege of working here for almost 25 years. Getting to teach art and being with all of these great students, so getting to be a part of it and being asked to do this is just extra special and fun.
Alright, I've caught up with Amy Stone, 2008 graduate, so someone relatively close to around the time I graduated, but thank you once again for coming back and to the Highland Park Centennial. Now you had such a huge part of it. Can you tell us what exactly you did?
I was part of the Centennial Committee, and I came on in a curatorial role and helping set up everything and preserve things that have been donated or loaned items that needed conservation work, and then I helped set up everything.
Ms. Brooks, you were a part of organizing all this. And you could just talk about how it all came and the people, the many volunteers you have participating for today.
Yes, thank you. They started the concept in 2010, and then Sheila and I and a few other committee members came aboard maybe about 2 years ago. We were charged with putting together this museum that's here in the multipurpose facility. We thought of putting together just the high school and the other 5 campuses, and then we thought of the idea of using every organization at the high school, and that's why it's just so vast and fills up half of this space right here. And everybody came up with their own ideas, their own concept, to create the displays.
Is it humbling being a Highland Park grad? I'm 2010, so is it humbling seeing just how much the community is involved?
Oh, absolutely. It is so much fun to see. The other day we had an alum from 1949 come and see his own picture and his own jersey on display. That's the really neat part of this.
What are your overall impressions of this Centennial Celebration?
Well, there's been a lot of hard work going into getting everything ready, and there's so many positive things to portray at these booths because everybody's had a lot of success in all their athletic fields. It's really neat to see all the background of the Highland Park Scots, see how many people are interested in seeing the different memorabilia and the rings and the uniforms and all that. So it's a special day for Highland Park and our community.
It's interesting to see the history and culture that's been in Highland Park, and when I was preparing for this event, I went through the older issues and just seeing the stories and the way they wrote about the time periods way back when, and it's very interesting to see there was something there before you.
My name is Dan Candler, and I graduated from Highland Park High School in '54, and I as nearly as I can figure, I think I left Armstrong at 48. My daddy started in the Highland Park schools in 1914, the year they started. As nearly as I can figure, he must have entered 3rd grade at Armstrong in 1914, and he was a member of the 1924 graduating class, which was the first graduating class from Highland Park High School. And my mother graduated in 1930, and she went to Armstrong too.
Is it humbling to know that Highland Park is 100 years old?
Wow, I know. Yes, it is when you think about what Dr. Orr said about the first principal riding to school on a horse, and then you see how things are now and how much it's grown, and so many things have changed, but the one constant is that tradition of excellence.
As a parent, how does it feel to have your kids go through the same school and sort of the same experiences you had?
It's rewarding as a parent to just be on the other side of things. You appreciate the school a lot more. When you're a kid going to the school, you just know how much fun it is and the warm environment, but just as a parent, knowing that your kids are at such a great school, such a small community feel is it's just everything you would want in a school for your child.
Happy birthday, Highland Park!
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 Happy birthday, Highland Park! Go Scots!
So there you have it. The Highland Park 100 year Centennial Celebration in the books. Here's to 100 years, and here's to 100 more.